There is this one television that is so entertaining. It is so inspiring and so educative. Starcross TV, inspiring station. Watch Starcross TV, enlightening station. Watch Starcross TV, empowering station. God's own station, uniting the world. There is this one television that is so entertaining. It is so inspiring and so educative. Starcross TV, inspiring station. Watch Starcross TV, enlightening station. Watch Starcross TV, empowering station. God's own station, uniting the world.
It is a blessed Friday morning. Good morning to you. All right, ma. What other words should I keep, mentioning as an international presenter? Whoa. Good morning to you. How are you doing? I hope you're doing great. Were you able to tell someone, hello, good morning, how are you doing? I hope you woke up well, or you just woke up, then you took your bed and maybe brushed your teeth, and then you're ready to, take off. No, make sure you put a call across to someone somewhere and ask them how they are doing. It really, really goes a long way, help, whenever you check on people. Good morning to you once again. I am Peace Smith. It's been a while. I had to go see how the other world is, and I'm back. All right, so good morning to you once again. It is the Morning Star Breakfast Show, and of course, I'm not here alone. I have my beautiful and wonderful and erudite colleague right here in the studio with me. So I would be starting with the one seated in the middle. I just choose to, I just choose to bring him to your screen this morning. I like to call him the professor. And you can, attest to that. Good morning to you, brother David Eric. How are you doing?
I'm fine. I have missed you. Good
How
morning,
do you
Sister
feel?
Peace Smith. I feel great working with you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Good morning, Sister Ruth.
Morning, you're
How are
welcome.
you?
I'm good.
All right, and good morning to you, our wonderful audience. Hope you are doing well and hearty. If you're not, try and stay positive, make yourself happy, because happiness is all that you need.
Happiness is free.
Yeah.
Money can't buy happiness, but let's hear from another person if truly money can buy happiness this morning. All right, let me bring to your screen the very beautiful Sister Ruth Obu, aka the only girl whose name is on Billboard. Good morning to you. You're welcome. How do you
Good
feel?
morning. I'm good. Herbert Eric, good morning.
Good morning.
And to you, our beloved viewer, good morning, and thank you so much for joining us. I hope you woke up on the right side of your bed. So I have this to say before I hand over the house back to Sister Peace Smith. Yeah, so at this age, when you are young, do not chase comfort, because it is the time you're supposed to chase labor, not comfort, so that when it is time for you to chase comfort, you will not switch comfort with labor, if you know what I mean. So now that you are young, hustle, make good use of your youthful age. So when you are old, when you start feeling weakness in your joints, you will not start laboring at that time. All right. So Sister Elizabeth Ekong said the other day, so you will not start calling people names. All those people are very, very innocent. So endeavor to work now that you are young. Thank you.
Oh, don't worry, very soon I'll have to send in people to you. We have a very good motivational speaker here in our midst. Of course, do not chase comfort, yes. A lot of times people will feel like they don't have to keep pushing.
Yeah.
They don't want to go out to try something new. They don't want to go out to see how they can better themselves. Maybe let's use the other word of comfort. They prefer staying in their comfort zone.
Yes.
They just want to relax. You can, maybe let's just say this place is not working out for you. You can just, even if you need to change the environment. Even if this work would want you looking tattered, you know what I mean? You just have to try something. Just see if you can get the result you're looking for. But people prefer to, wallow in enjoyment and all of that. But I'm serious.
Even our Lord Jesus Christ did the same thing. He said, "No cross, no crown." We saw it.
Even our Father
what's the name of this kingdom? Brotherhood of
the
the
cross
and star. So it therefore means that you have to hustle before you gain the comforts.
Okay, that's a beautiful one from Sister Ruth Obu. But I wanted also to ask you, do you agree to the fact that happiness
is free?
is free?
I knew you were going to come back.
Because a lot of persons feel like they can actually buy happiness with money. Like, what can't I get with that? If I need this bag to be happy, I can buy it. If I need this phone to be happy, I can get it. You understand? And then someone is out there telling you happiness is free. How?
Happiness is actually free. While some people, it is not free, they have to earn it.
Okay.
Do something that would earn that natural happiness, not the ones bought with money.
Okay. All right, thank you so much. All right, so we will be taking a short break, and when we are right back, we will continue with the Morning Star Breakfast Show. Stay tuned.
In a twinkle of an eye, we are now the powerful remnant. We've been fortified spiritually by leader Olumbabu, the modern ark of Noah, his brotherhood. The modern ark of Noah, his brotherhood. Makes life possible. To be in this ark with girls, one loving love for another. Irrespective of the color of your skin, tribe and language, brotherhood is love. Brotherhood is love. Brotherhood is love. Brotherhood is love. Makes life possible.
PCS Music.
Yeah, that was a wonderful performance by our very own Patriarch Christ Shepherd, Fidelis
Fidelis.
Omini.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you so much. Father, continue to bless and empower him in the name of Lord Jesus Christ.
Amen.
All right, you still the Morning Star breakfast show, and of course, I'm not here alone. I have Sister Ruth Obu and I have Brother David Eric, and I am Peace Smith. So, right on time, I'll have to bring Brother David Eric to introduce the topic of this episode. Over to you, Brother David.
All right, thank you so much, Sister Peace, and welcome back, Sister Ruth, my wonderful,
you.
beautiful, elegant ladies. They are my ribs. They are no more missing, so I have my ribs intact. Thank you, Father, for giving me my ribs. All right, on today's episode, we'll be looking at a very interesting and informative topic. We're talking about tourism. Yes, tourism. This is what we're going to look about. So, from our own end, what is tourism? It is said that this is the act of spending time away from your comfort zone in order to have relaxation and also have pleasure and making commercial purposes come to actualization. We're going to find out this because I always have my ladies. They're always here to give you an elaborate explanation. All right, Sister Ruth, the big question let's start with. Why do you think we need to go for a vacation as a woman?
I love that as a woman because
Yes.
you think we love vacation more than the fathers.
Yes, I think so.
Okay, there are many reasons why we embark on vacation. Number one is to clear our head, is to make us think well. When you leave your environment, like for example, we are always here on the set.
Yeah.
It's always very, very educative, recreational, re-energizing. When you leave your comfort zone, like when you leave where you are usually seen to a new place, it's like a fresh breath. It's like a reborn, right?
Yeah.
Like you are being birthed anew in a new place. So the energy is very, very positive and very different, and it helps the mental health. For example, if you're going through a lot of stress in your office, in your home, and the community as a whole, it is always advised that you leave for a short period of time. Go and experience the outside. For example, like you are here in Cross River State, go to a place like Abuja, maybe Delta, Lagos. Just go there, relax, see new things, see new people, away from the people you see on a regular basis, right? These people have they have foreign energy. You understand what I mean? It's not like the ones you see on a daily basis. These people give you constant energy, and maybe you are not comfortable with it. Maybe you're comfortable or you're not comfortable. So you just need to go go and breathe some fresh air. Let me put it that way, and then come back. You would be very sound. You will be very you fall back in place. All right. So it will take a long time before you slowly go back to getting used to those energies you left in the house or in your place of work or the places you are being seen regularly. So it is very, very important for the mental health. It's good for I've mentioned mental health. It's good for recreation, right?
Okay, yeah.
Recreation, yes, and
Education.
education.
People
It
learn.
helps. Yeah, it helps you learn a lot about new things. Because some places when you go, you see some people, the tourists there would show you around and would tell you, this is it. This is what happened 1703 BC. So you would get to learn about these things. These are things naturally you wouldn't have known. Even if you read in a book, it's not the same as seeing it and feeling it. And because some tourist center would give you the opportunity to feel it, all right, to ask the questions the book didn't do justice to. So it does a lot.
All right, thank you so much, Sister Ruth. But I think you have excluded something that why, as a woman, why do you need to go for?
Then she said you need to clear your head.
There's something I am looking for.
What could that be? Why are you bringing me?
No, Sister Peace.
She is the IT mother, so she knows a whole lot
Sister
why
Peace,
she
I know
feels
you're
that.
going to give it out. Okay, now
Okay.
most women like to show off that I have been to this, I have been there, I have been here, I have
I
been
knew
here.
that's what. But it's not everybody that
Yeah.
likes posting. You only find out this from the people who likes to post. They go here, they
Yes.
post. Like they're keeping updates. Like they are what do they call them? Content creator, like reality content creator. So those set of people, they would keep you abreast with every recent happenings in
They
their
do in
life.
their life.
Yes, but some people are not like that. Some people have actually experienced this life, but you will not see it except they come out to tell you they have seen this, they have experienced this. You will not see it online.
You will not know.
Yeah, so I don't know if that's what you're waiting for me to
We
say.
are getting there. Okay, excluding the fact that we need to go for relaxation, recreation, and just for maybe either business and so on. But is there any special reason why we need to go for vacation as a woman?
Okay, I think my answer won't be far from what Sister Ruth has already said.
I have come
But
back.
as a
I have come
woman-
back to this diplomatic
As a
set.
woman, it opens you to a lot of possibilities.
Okay.
Of course, I believe sometimes, let's just say, as a woman, you're just being into one place. Let's just say your schedule is homeschool church, or maybe homeschool work, church and all of that. I feel when you take a time out, maybe if you are married or maybe you're still single, let's just use the part where you are married. When you take some days off, go places where you feel it can help you relax, or you can meet new people, new energy. You learn people's culture. It will help you develop a whole. One thing about women is the more you work, it tends to drain you.
Yeah.
It tends to make you look somehow like the whole stress is on you, or like the whole world is leaving the stress on you. But when you take a time out, to spend your day somewhere, find yourself in the midst of different people, it will help you recreate. You get to learn about other people, their way of doing things. You learn to appreciate what you have within yourself. Other than as a woman, you would want to keep records of where you have gone. That's I want to see how, maybe let's just say, okay, today we have foreign ways of dressing. That's as a result of vacation. Maybe tourism, let me use the right word, tourism. When you go out there, you see this one wearing short and wearing a high heel, and you feel like, oh, that's beautiful, and you come down here, and then, or you come back to your house or to your home, and then you're portraying those images, those pictures you see. All those things I feel that parts of tourism. It might sound negative, or maybe negative aspect of tourism, but it's still one of the best, or maybe negative aspect of tourism, but it's still one of the best things people can learn. You understand? When you get to learn about other people's culture, it will help you grow a whole lot. So as a single woman, it will help you to associate. You never know where you get.
Now you're talking.
You never know where. Let's leave brother out of this. You never know where you get connections.
Okay.
You understand? Business connections, even in network. Let's just use the word network, because sometimes when you're going out to look for, maybe you're seeking for a job, you need a connection to help you put you there. No matter, I'm sorry to put it, someone will say yes, maybe if you are good at it, someone will take you, no problem. But you need someone to say, oh, this person is good at this. Let's just say you have a friend, maybe you went to Lagos, you are here in Calabar, you went to Lagos, or you are here in Nigeria, and you had to travel outside the country, and you made a new friend, or you made friends, and then tomorrow this your new friend happened to see an opportunity that he or she knows that you're very good in it. Don't you think that person will connect you? Definitely the person will connect you. So that is one of the reasons, or one of the importance of tourism for singles, as a single girl. And also I feel as a single girl, when you go out there to to explore, it will also elaborate your horizon or something. You get to learn more, you get to be different, to be singled out from every other person. For example, I'm kind of like me. I've always been here, I really do not have the opportunity of maybe traveling far, because they will always say as the only girl, you have to be around and everything. But let's just say about someone who had explored. The person would be able to profile some solutions to intricate issues that I cannot. Let's just face the reality. when those two people are put for a job opportunity, who do you think they will take? No matter how beautiful or intelligent you are, someone who has the experience would always go for it. You understand? So I believe that there are lots of opportunities attached to tourism, not just for singles, not just for a single woman, for a man as well. It exposes you, it gives you network, it gives you connection, you get to learn, you embrace other people's culture. You know, it gives you, for example, okay, there is this international exam one of my friend once wrote. So she went for comparative and advantage. That is how they call the course or something outside the country. So they were like, why do you want to study this course? So she had to bring in, like, try to draw a nexus between why she wants to study the course outside and how she can provide solutions to our country, Nigeria. So when I saw that, she posted it on Facebook, and I saw that, I was like, this is very beautiful. You understand? So that means when she goes out there, sees how these people are handling their economy, you know, how, you know, look at the challenges they have been facing so far and how they have been able to enhance, use this challenge into an opportunity or something. She will now come back here and see how she can apply some measures to solving current economic crisis, and that's beautiful. So I feel that's one of the aspects. Not just maybe when a lot of persons out there, when they hear about tourism, they all feel like, oh, maybe you should just go to museum, you know, go to any reserve center, you know, or go explore the states, no, or take a picnic and all of that. No. Tourism can be for education, where you have to travel, go stay there for a period of time, learn. Maybe you are taking a course or something. Like some of these Western scholarship, they will ask you after your 2 years, depending on whatever you are doing, would you come back to Nigeria? You have to agree that you come back or something. So it all helps when you travel out, whether for education purpose or for recreational purpose or whatever. I feel tourism is good for
You
everyone.
learn everything. Thank you so much, Sister Ruth. Sister P. Smith. All right, let's move over to another wonderful, interesting question. Looking at it critically, we have seen that most people do the blending of religious aspects to tourism. Do you think it's right for us to mix these two together?
Religious aspect of the
Tourism.
I feel it's one thing, because
Yeah.
you know why? Because religiously, people travel all the way back to the first Advent, where Christ first came in from,
Okay.
right?
Jerusalem.
People go there, and what is the name? It is called tourism,
Okay.
and pastors go there.
Yeah.
They
People
call it
of God.
pilgrimage or something.
What did you say?
Pilgrimage or something.
They call it pilgrimage,
Yeah.
right? Yes. People go there to see. They even go. I know right now they have belts. They have put the. I don't know. They have belt
Get
something to
structures.
put. Yes. The blood, the cloth, everything is there. All those things are artwork now for tourists to come and see, right? So I don't know. It's kind of this. It's the same thing. It's just misinterpretation, because some people think tourism is all about you going for sightseeing and dressing half naked and so on. No. People go for pilgrimage. Even coming back to our kingdom,
Yeah.
people also go to Biakpan. When you go to Biakpan, you're being introduced. They take you around
Yeah.
the plant. They tell you this is where this happened. This is where that happened. Right here, if this where the bird came back to apologize. Right? They tell you everything that happened. What is it called? It is called tourism. We see it as pilgrimage, right? You are going there for sightseeing, apart from the spiritual benefits and blessings you're going to get. So I
Okay,
feel
I like the aspect you said, apart from the spiritual benefit. So normally you are coined to go out for a spiritual walk. Yes, as a pilgrim, you're going for a pilgrimage.
Yes.
Now you're not supposed to possibly indulge in business, commercial activities. Do you think I am right?
Yeah, people do that a lot.
So do
Coming back,
you think they're doing the right thing?
if they are doing
Because
the right
normally they're supposed to be spiritually inclined
They're
at that point
inclined,
in
no
time.
doubt, but even
Then
you
why
yourself-
would you go there to do maybe money exchange,
Okay.
to sell out this, to
Okay.
sell land, or you go and buy land? You say, let me use one stone to kill two birds, and on that point you acquire a land, you do
People
this.
go out with
That's what I'm
various
saying.
motives.
Is it good for you to mix tourism,
Spiritual.
the spiritual aspect, and also business during
It
that
all
aspect.
depends on your mindset. Some
Wow.
people would go there knowing fully well that they have a lot of things to do. For
Yeah.
example, they
Okay.
have gone there with their merchandise.
Yeah.
So you would see them, they will put in their very best. Whatever it is they are doing, they will do it like extra, and they would let
Living
without-
the religious
Hold on,
aspect.
let me
Sometimes they
finish.
might not even
Hold on,
participate
let
in
me
the
tell you,
activity.
Yes, majority of people don't even like even this just concluded mega event.
Yeah.
A lot of BCS members did not even smell the black gate. They didn't smell the beautiful gate. They were just there hustling.
Yeah.
Right? They will tell you, I'm keeping space for the
People
visitors.
from outside.
The visitors. If I go there, where will they stay? You understand? Yes, it's brain work. Now coming back to
I love the fact that you said it's brain work.
coming back
This is why I'm
to
enjoying Sister Ruth. Sister Ruth is money inclined. She's a financial.
No, I feel like this why she needs to save everyone equally. Okay.
Please go on.
don't make me feel bad.
No. I know you to be. We were talking about money and investment and saving. That was on Tuesday, and I knew very well that this is a very wonderful place you specialize in. So please go on.
So yes, I like to say on this sense that whatever it is you're doing, be very, very intentional about
Yeah.
it. Now you are going on a pilgrimage. You know that you're going there with different mindsets.
Okay.
You have your merchandise. You're also going there to get the blessing and also for sightseeing.
Oh.
Yeah, be very intentional. When you get there, you let him know, Father, I am here. And now I want
I'm
to do
here
this.
for business.
I want to do this. I want to do that. I will do this because this is my priority to come here to get the blessing. The little I do, please bless me. Even if I do for 1 hour, 2 hours, bless me. These are people who are very, very intentional, right? When you will not know because as they were praying, they were not shouting. They will have told God already, and He has heard them. And when they are done, you see them. They can come out to this place. You see them only for 30 minutes, 1 hour. They are off.
And they'll still get the blessing. That's one
Exactly,
thing
they are
about
off because
God.
they were very intentional. Now they are done, and they will go about because even you going there for pilgrimage, at some point you will need their help. You will need what they are selling.
Definitely.
You will patronize them. Without them there, do you know you'll be? I don't even know. You. I don't know if I should say you. I don't know.
But I
What's
think
the word? What's the word again? What's the
You
word
need to
again?
find it.
you need to find it.
That's
But-
why you will not. She will not end up.
But I feel
Hold
the-
on.
okay.
Without them, you can't eat.
You
Okay.
can't enjoy your
You're
tourism.
not,
Just
yes,
put it that
you're
way.
not, because at some point, even if you are going on fasting, when it is time, you would have to break. Now,
Yeah.
where are you going to get this thing? Imagine there is only one person that is selling in the whole, and we have a total number of like 500 to 700 there present, and only one person is selling. You know, do you know what that means? It therefore means that you can
Hiking
even do
price.
1 day drive because by the time it will get to your time, your turn to go and patronize them,
Yeah.
time has gone. So that's why you see a lot of people. I don't know, even in the time of when during the first advent of our God, people still sold. They sold a lot of things. I remember when He even destroyed things. Right?
I was even coming there if you are using
Yes.
that as an example.
Yes, I remember
Because
when
that
he even.
will- okay.
I remember
continue.
when He even destroyed things like this is the temple. Why are you? So even now it's still there. It's just that now it does not. He said God does not destroy. It does not kill. He only rewards you. So if you know,
Ruth is
if you
being
know-
diplomatic
I am
on
not.
this
I am
side.
not. If you know what.
Because I
Why
wanted
is
to
it
take you.
like
I wanted
that?
to take you from that aspect where you
Okay,
said he
I'm
had
done.
to destroy.
Yes,
those-
right
and,
now it rewards.
Eric,
It does not destroy.
Eric
if
is
you are
asking
coming
you.
for spiritual movement, right?
You have
and
to be spiritual.
You have to be
Spiritual.
spiritual.
You have to be spiritual, no doubt. You know, we all know what is. You can decipher between what is good and what is bad.
Yeah, sure.
We are all adults, right? You will not even children. I know children also hustle. They
Yeah.
sell water and other things. Now, as an adult, you know what is good and what is not good. But you see, that is that which is bad, and you continue. God has said that He has not come in this dispensation to kill. He does not. He only rewards. So that's the reward you will see later. See, you understand?
So-
I'm not being diplomatic,
Okay.
please. I am not. It's just that when you go on that kind of movement, you see people who sell these things. They are selling. They are not selling. They are selling it to you, the visitor, so that your stay there, you would have a cool stay, and not you traveling. You're hungry, but you're traveling a far distance just to get what to eat.
But I
And
feel,
this-
sorry, Sister Ruth, I feel it is those that are residing at that place are supposed to do business. Not you, as a tourist, you're leaving your place
And
you're
are
going
coming
for a
to do
religious
business in someone's
activity
land.
and you are coming to do business, leaving the religious aspect. You're supposed to
You know what?
participate.
Sorry,
Now,
please, before you
this
say
place you are
something.
going,
Yes.
it might be that the things they have is not what these people coming from outside. That is
Wow.
why.
Do you
Let me
think
tell you
so?
something. This just concluded mega event.
Yeah.
I bought something from her. I didn't even know. I thought she was based here. Until she started speaking native dialect. I was like, oh, so you came all the way from home just to come sell. You understand?
Okay.
Now, some people would travel all the way to come and sell. Some people would sell from here. But let me tell you one thing. Another thing is that if you are here now, I would know the things we, the Calabarians
Yeah.
likes buying.
Wood.
You understand?
Yeah.
But if you're coming from, except you have somebody, an insider, giving you things, don't buy this one. They will not patronize you. Buy this one. But we here would give you. Sorry, me coming. How do I even put it? Like, we from Calabar,
You
right?
being here, you know what people here would love to buy. So you have to
Exactly.
take the business to
Exactly,
where the
exactly.
pilgrimage
You know,
taking
the
place. I
majority of
understand.
people there were like, now, what if where you are going in that vicinity, they are not BCS members?
Imagine
they
going
only
to
heard,
Yoruba land.
they only heard that this is BCS, and BCS likes wearing white. They wear white hairnet and other things. But you see, the people that will travel, like they call me BCS members, they will make chunks. All their food will be vegetarian, because they know that they know the people they are going to sell
Yeah.
for. So that's it.
All
That's
right.
it. That's the reason. That's the reason you see people going, traveling from far to come and sell. And those things they sell, it meets your eyes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I like this. I used to buy this back in where I came from. So it's okay if I still patronize. This is not a new person. I will not have a running stomach.
You know, from like adding to what you said, there is once we all went for a pilgrimage
Yeah.
in Biakpan or something. Then someone all the way from here had to go set a stand there. Like the person was preparing every meal that would be prepared here, and I was like, "You actually came here for a spiritual purpose. So why
Why are you becoming an evil woman?
why are you
or
becoming
an evil
a
man?
merchandise or something?" All right, so let's leave.
All
it
right,
at
so
that.
before we
I
go
was able
on,
to answer your question.
before we go
Sure.
on this break, Sister Ruth here is a business consultant, so feel free to meet her after Morning Star Breakfast Show for business discussion. So, Sister Peace, I just want you to answer me in one word. So, from the explanation Sister Ruth has given, is it good for you to mix business with religious aspects during the course of tourism,
No,
please?
it's not.
All right. We will be joining.
So you want to?
I don't need an
Don't you
explanation.
want to know why? All right, okay.
I don't need an
let's go.
explanation. Our audience already. We are live on YouTube and we are live on Facebook, so our phone line is also open. Do well to join the conversation. All right, we'll be joining Prince O'Rourke for a very wonderful performance. Stay tuned.
Welcome back. If you're just joining us, you're still watching the Morning Star Breakfast Show. Thank you so very much, DV Prince Oro, for that wonderful rendition. That song was rendered in Efik vernacular, and the interpretation goes thus. But I'm not going to do total justice to that, alright, because it is very, very lengthy. But one of the things he said is Utut Afwanidara, which means joy comes at the end. Yeah, so while you are here busy asking God, praying for a particular thing, know that in the end He would answer your prayers and you would be happy again. Once again, you're welcome. My name is Ruth Obu and I'm still here with my colleagues. With your kind permission, I would like to hand over the house back to Brother David Eric, the prof in our midst, to carry on.
All right, thank you so much, Sister Ruth and Sister Peace.
Welcome.
Thank you. All right, that was a very wonderful performance from Brother Rock. He is a seasoned singer, yes, here in the kingdom. He is very good at what he does. All right, let's move over. Thank you so much, Sister Peace, for that wonderful, concise answer.
I thought you would leave that aside.
No, we cannot leave that. Our audience are watching because I just wanted a peace of mind, like down my soul. Because Sister Ruth here,
your spirit never agrees.
No. Because I want to know if I am going for, let me say, okay, just imagine us now going for an evangelical outreach. Would you also see that is tourism? Maybe we go for an evangelical outreach for 2-3 days, where to go and minister the word and baptize people.
Tourism.
And
that's very different. Let me tell you something.
Okay.
You're going on evangelism now. This is not like a mega event. Evangelism, you're talking about few people. You're talking about, maybe if you're going in a group, right, you're talking about 20, 30, max 50 people. And even these people, let me tell you something, it's not everybody that would embark on that evangelism, because before I have been a mother, right?
An IT mother.
Not, I am
okay,
talking
mother
about,
in.
Yeah,
okay,
in fellowships. I've also been in body, right?
Yeah.
So now, while others are on evangelism, you see the mothers, they stay back. All right, this is their work. They will not just go, because after walking around that community, they will be tired.
No,
they'll be tired. So
you're getting me wrong.
I'm not. Wait, I'm coming to where I'm coming. I'm coming there. They will be tired, so they will come back and expect something to eat. To re-energize them. That is, if they have another outing, another evangelical outing that same day. Now, the same thing applies to like mega events. I'm still coming to what you were trying to say. Now, this one is mass.
Okay.
Right, this one is you're talking about people who are up to 1 million, if not up to 1 million. All right, now we all don't have one body system. I might be able to do fast from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. I might be able to go 24 hours without drinking water. Some other person might not be like me. Right? And that is why you see people roaming when an important thing is going on. Right? Because the same time I will feel pains in my stomach, and that is a call to eat. Might not be the time you would feel or you would feel. So I can be coming back from eating, coming back, and you are going right now. These people are going out to get something to eat. Imagine that in a place where you have over 1 million persons, there is nobody. Everybody is just like, there is nobody there selling something, right? Some people don't even go there to sell food. Some people go there to sell things like handkerchief. They know you would sweat. Some people can even go there like the digital persons can even go there with fan, electric fan, hand like miniaturized fan you can hold just to cool yourself. All right, and you still see them dressed in white. Some, if you think if they are being allowed, they will not go in with their merchandise. They will go in and sit, and they are listening to gospel. You are also listening to gospel,
And someone else is
they are getting they are getting instant blessing in the sense that they are listening to the gospel. They are also collecting the money. I don't know. We are all entitled.
That looks funny though, but
I'm sorry.
no, I'm seeing reasons with what you're saying.
Okay, now this is what I want to keep on the table now.
Okay.
We were talking about tourism. Now let's say the evangelists or the missionaries, they are going for an evangelism to a strange land. They can be compared to tourists, right? Sorry. They can be compared to tourists. And now their work now is to go and spread the word of God. Imagine you leaving your comfort zone and you have not been to that particular place before.
Okay.
You're moving as a tourist to go and preach the word of God. And on going to preach, you carry your merchandise and put inside your traveling bag and so on. You are moving. This is a spiritual activity you're going for. Then now, at the end of the day, when they see you finish preaching, they see you setting up a shop to start.
I'm sorry, it's really funny.
How do you mix these two things? Understand?
How do you combine
I think it's not good to apply commercial activities to religious activities during tourism.
I understand you perfectly.
Okay. You understand me now,
I
right?
understand. I still understood you back then, and I still understand you now.
So will you give me a yes or no answer?
I can't
Because
give you a yes
you
or
must
no.
always
My
you
answer
must
must
always
come with an
explain to be
explanation.
at the middle. No, give me a stand.
I think I need
I'm
to
not
say
at the
something.
middle. I'm not
there.
at the middle. Please let me
Okay.
clarify something. Yes.
All right.
Now, it's not everybody who comes to Ambo. Let me say.
No,
this is the
no.
word
Let us not
important.
use amble. Let
I
them
think
go outside.
let's
It's
limit
not
it to what
everybody.
he's saying.
It's not everybody who goes out there. You know, sorry, that goes out there for evangelism, right? Some people might go for choral competition.
During the evangelism.
Or you are using
I think
I am
every making an emphasis.
Yes,
Evangelism.
because you're
Yes.
going to a strange land, and as
For
a
a
tourist,
spiritual purpose.
you are moving. Now, when you go out as a tourist, you move out to see new things, to experience new things. During the course of evangelism, also, you can experience new things in the course of preaching and sending out the word to the people. So, how will you be moving on a religious activity?
Okay, now let me tell you something.
right.
It's okay for you to move on a religious activity. Now, see, let me tell you, the world is revolving.
Oh, God.
Let me tell you something. Yes,
All
you are
right.
doing your evangelism, no doubt.
Yeah.
But you, as a business person that you are, you move. Don't laugh.
With a business spirit.
No, not a business spirit. You're doing evangelism. When you are done, you can't give your card, right? So they can.
This lady is not serious.
You can, when you are done, you can still, if you want, if you so desire, you can give your card. Or, you know, you are on evangelical trip, right? And maybe you don't even know the place. Somebody is showing you around. It's okay if you don't want to give them. You can give it in bulk to the tourist, the one that is showing you around. When you are done, please help me share the card. You understand? Your number is there. It's also, see, let me tell you something. Even this work of God, you need money.
Definitely.
I don't know who needs to hear this. You need money. If you don't have the money, tell me how. You think it's everything that God will like give you the money, go and do. He will still be the one to give you the money, but He's giving you the sense. You understand? It's through that sense now using getting the money.
Okay.
You understand? Some people will be so religious that they don't even want to work. But even the same God says, no food for lazy man. Even this same God is not lazy at all. Right? This is, see where we are seated. Who owns it? Who owns it? The Father, right? And He has lots more. Tell me why you as His son will now be lazy. Right, so it's okay for you to do the work, but also apply sense to it. Yeah, I made mention of brain work. Give it in bulk. You're doing business and you have a registered business. You have your card. You know, you have everything detailed. You know, people do that kind of business. I myself, I have, not me, but I have stumbled on a card. I'm like, oh, this just happened at the right time. As when I collected this card, I didn't have need for it.
Yeah.
So later, when I checked and I think I was going through my handbags, I saw the card. I'm like, oh, thank you, Father. And I called, I got what I wanted. You understand? So yes, you might not need it immediately.
Okay.
You might not need, but later on. So it does not mean because you are doing the work, so you will not also. You can also use the same medium.
Okay.
You see, some people, if you watch closely, some people would come for an interview. When you ask them what's their name, they'll apply sense. before they mention their name, they have already mentioned what they are doing, just in case the viewer would need their services. You see that, right? Does it mean, is this not a religious TV? Right? Now when they are coming, they're not even coming for adverts, you know. Professionally, you're supposed to cut them short, but sometimes they just want to, like, you understand, right? Use the opportunity to advertise. So it is not bad. Like you said, evangelism. Yes, you're going on evangelism. You're not supposed. I think that's where I got it wrong, right? But like a mega event, something, a place you're seeing over 1 million or 2 million people. Yes, for sure, people would sell. But the people that are really doing this spreading of the Father's gospel, you know, everything is segmented. Is it this same Prince Orok wrote a song saying in and everything. He also said everything is done accordingly. That there are segments in the house of God. Even in his vineyard, there are segments. Now, some segment you see here, these people are vested with everything about the kingdom. These people can go out there, talk and defend the Father. Defend the kingdom. You know, these people would sing and take away your sorrows. These people, you know, things like that. So now this set of people will not go there. You would be embarrassing the Father, not just you. You'll be embarrassing the white. You understand? So these people will not do that. But you see another set of people, their own. Maybe they didn't even come there to do any evangelism. The way most of us, let me use on this set, would prepare during mega events. I want to sing. At least I cannot do evangelism. Let me sing. I cannot sing. Let me do evangelism. Okay, let me clean. Like the other side will say, let's be useful. You know, these people are also being useful in their own ways by not letting people go hungry, but with your money in your hand. You understand? Sister, please, you have something to say.
Sister, please. In short, you guys are just giving me. I don't have direction yet, because I need to know something now. Because the audience are also watching, and they want to get some things right. Now, we know very well that tourism is meant for recreation of mind,
not just recreation,
relaxation, business purposes, etc.
I think we need to also understand that tourism cuts across just that. Even evangelism is still part of tourism. We have to also understand that. That's why, if you can recall, when I was talking, I tried mentioning that it goes
beyond
as far
relaxation and
beyond
the rest.
relaxation and everything.
All right. So now, in the course, because Sister Ruth is a very wonderful and dynamic woman, so she will not want to give you a perfect landing. All right. Now
she's a diplomat.
Oh my God.
I'm trying my best. The answer is, but I don't know why you're not just.
All right. Now, imagine you as a missionary. You are moving to go and disseminate the word of God, and at the same time, you're going with bags of rice
to sell.
How did that work?
Maybe it's to cover up from the transport.
Not everyone you see with bags of rice are there to sell.
No problem. We agree that they're to give us free.
Yes, you know, open kitchen. You know, it's so good.
Let me just land first.
Sister Ruth has turned it again. Sister Ruth has turned it again. Sister, please continue.
I know, when you asked her a question, she talked about complimentary card.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you give someone your business card, so you can reach me through this and all of that. So I feel at that point, she was just trying to, you know, deviate from the fact that you are talking about maybe going out with products to sell. You know, it's like giving a complimentary card or whatever you call it is okay. Give it to anybody is okay. I preach. Of course, you're preaching, and maybe by the Father's grace, your gospel or whatever you're preaching has been able to touch someone, and someone like, brother, Father blessed you for that message. It really touched me. Say, no problem. We thank you, Father, but you can still reach me out through this.
Yeah.
You understand? It's a different thing. You understand? It has nothing to do with your spiritual something. But let's just talk about in a process where you are going with bags of rice. Or maybe, like I said, someone had to create a stand to sell Indomie, sell other things like cooking things. I'm serious about it. It's wrong. I know, we are all entitled to our own opinion. I believe that when you are going there for
a spiritual
activity, you should leave it there for spiritual activities. Let's talk about our Father in his first advent when he sent out the 12. I don't know if you have read anything about the mission of the 12, and after that he sends about another set of persons. He told them, leave your bags behind. Don't go with your bags. So that you don't feel heavy, you don't feel anything is dragging you.
Or distracted.
They say where a man's treasure is, that is where his heart lies. Imagine I'm going with bags of
Oh my
maybe
God.
not just the bags of rice. I'm going there with products to
I
sell.
can imagine.
And then the Father has sent me on a mission to serve people. Maybe or I decided one day to wake up to go preach to this particular set of persons, and I'm going there with merchandise or with products to go sell. Tell me, be sincere about it. Where do you think my heart would be?
Definitely.
Let's just say no one is coming to buy from me. Do you understand? Okay, let's just say as with our doctrine, a lot of persons out there, they still find it strange accepting our doctrine, and then you have not just given the gospel, you are going there, you have not just fulfilled the purpose of that spiritual mission, and then you're going to sell product and no one ends up buying that product. Where do you think your heart will be? You will not be able to do that. I know we are all entitled to our own opinion, of course. Someone might decide to tag along, not just because of the preaching aspect or for the spiritual aspect, just to go sell, or maybe just to go know how that place is. We all have our own different ambition or motives in life, you know. But I feel like if you are destined, maybe if you have been designed to go out. Okay, perhaps, thank you. Destined to go out for any spiritual work. If you are a missionary, or maybe you are an evangelist or whatever, you have been given that privilege to go out and preach or to go out and serve people in a foreign land, in a strange land. Please leave behind your goods. When you come back, you sell it. Sometimes I know it's just to cover up, baby.
I have something.
Please, I'm coming. When you were saying
The question
something,
is to
when you were saying something, I allowed you. I'm coming. Please, pardon me. So I feel that you have to finish the work you went there for. I know in Biakpan people in other places when they go out for activities, or let's just say the recent mega event that took place, people had to seize the opportunity to make end meets or something, or to get income from it or something. But I feel like at that point it was all a spiritual week. It was something. Imagine paying transport down here for something that you know that you have that would give you eternal life, and you are coming here to do merchandise and something else. Where will it be coming from? Sister Ruth said maybe that 10 minutes or 20 minutes that person stood there praying really went a long way. I'm sorry to say, I feel if you are there for spiritual activity, just say it, I'm there for spiritual activities, and conclude all parameters that needs to be concluded. Not just going there and your mind, you'll be distracted. Imagine you cancel that biscuit you brought and you'll be like, this biscuit that I bought with this amount of money, I've not been able to make it out or something. Your mind will be there. You'll be distracted. You will not be able. I don't know. I see things differently. I don't know. Your mind would not be actually there to fulfill that spiritual activities that you went there for. So I believe that when you are going out for a spiritual activity, let it just be designed for that spiritual activities. But when you are going out there, or maybe you are tagging along with crusaders or for a business, no wahala, let it be, just define it by yourself. I'm going there. Don't feel like, oh, tomorrow you say, oh, Sister Ruth said I can actually go and sell and do the spiritual work at the same time. No, it's okay to give your complimentary card.
Sister Ruth.
No, someone might use your name and say, oh, she said you can actually do business and do spiritual work
at the same time.
It's okay to give your complimentary card or something, but I don't believe that you will have. Like when she was talking, like saying those things, there's something came into my mind. Let's just you are going to a strange land. You don't know this place, and now you are tagging along with your product or your business materials and everything, and then you are going there. Have you ever thought of that, or has it rank in your mind that you are a stranger in that place you are going to? Those places you are going to have rules.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So when you try to, go, and I feel you are, what's the right word to use, Seb? You are just going there. You don't know the rules in that place, and then you are going there to sell. You'll be
priority.
Yes, of course. At some point, you end up having your religion questioned. Imagine you are selling what they don't accept in that place. Do you ever even think of it? Let's just leave that spiritual aspect now. You are going there to sell something. You don't know much about this place. Yeah, Calabar, everyone knows about Calabar. It's a free state or free community. You can do what you want to do. But let's talk about maybe you are here, you're being sent to other places or other states or other countries. You don't know much about them. And you are taking products you really don't know if they actually accept that product in that place. And you are trying to create a space for yourself when you don't know what is there. Someone someone said they were traveling, and then at some point the person was pressed, and the person stood out to like free himself. And then when the person was there, someone told him, do you know that that place you're standing, you're not supposed to stand there? The person had to hurriedly leave that place. They said that it's a sacred place where you don't just do anything. And this is a place someone is going to pass out and everything. So I feel when you're going out for spiritual activities, let it be designed for that spiritual activities so that the Father can use you to win souls, to save someone, to heal someone. But when you have both mixed, my brother, I'm telling you, or my sister, I'm telling you, might not be able to accomplish that purpose. You might come back with a fat sum of money or something, but then the essence of that visitation or that evangelism or something is not actualized.
Okay, Sister Peace, I have a question for you.
Yes,
you have really spoken well. So let's create an instance where you are not working here in Starcross, you're working with, let's say, Dominion Guest House
Place?
or Broland Hotel, or you're working in the premises. Here is not inside the premises. You see these places, they work. So are you telling me that this money they are working for is going into their pockets?
No, of course
it's
not.
not going into their pocket. So you want
Don't
to tell me
go
that no, I'm going there because
Okay.
this is Friday. It's reality check. So I'm really going to be very blunt here.
Do you understand what she's trying
you
to
all
do?
know where I'm driving at
Okay.
already, I'm sure.
Okay.
So you're working in a place like bookshop, all right? People are traveling; they are coming all the way from different parts of the world, and they know maybe before this time there is a book that has been advertised. Maybe here on Starcross, or someone read the book and shared. Have you read that book? You really need to read the book. And they are coming all the way down to Calabar, and you're locking your shop because everybody has to be in the hall. Like, tell me how you expect to be. It's okay. Like, I'm just being realistic. These people open and they sell. You want to go to Royal Guest House, they sell. I mean, even in the just concluded mega event, they even expanded. If you know what I mean, they had an expansion outside. Everybody had series of meetings, right? Just to see how they can, accommodate and also make extra cash during the mega event. I'm not going to withhold or conceal anything. Everybody, like all the establishments. Are you telling me that even the royal farms will just say, okay, let them close when you are manufacturing things, edible things? If you don't sell, other people come and sell it. They even come down, to have a stand. Although I was not opportune to see their stand this time around because of people. I'm talking about royal farms. People, all these places. You think they didn't do the work? Or you think I don't know? I'm so sorry. You think no? You can't come in for now. You think
I'll
they
set
will
the
have
tables for you guys.
You
Please
think
continue.
Eric, you have to come into this discussion as well.
They would lock their companies because they all want to. You think they will not be blessed? Is it not still the same God's work you are doing?
Definitely.
Right? They don't wear trousers to work.
Yeah, sure.
They even wear white and white. All right, they even get blessed. You understand? Because who is the owner of this company you're running? Are you going to lock it? This is a particular time where you can even make double or triple the monies you make in a month or in a week. Now this opportunity comes once in a year. If you say twice, you can say twice maybe in a year, but the one that will even make sense the most is just once in a year, and you're letting it slide. You can't let it slide. You're saying this because you are here. Imagine that you had this thing to work in Ambo, you would walk, and then when you come here,
I come in there?
You will not say the things you're saying right now because you will
there?
be compelled to do the work. In fact, they will not, you even see the reason why you have to work on that. They accept your running shifts. Maybe it does not fall in your own shifts to work. That's the only time you would even wear your clothes now and enter the premises.
I think you're misunderstanding my question.
Don't worry. Let me come in there.
Let me set the table straight.
Now, you know why I came to this? I came to this now because she's saying it's very bad for you to. You're going on. These people also come. Hold on. These people come. These people. Please let me land.
Please land.
These people come all the way from different parts of the world down to Calabar.
They didn't come with business.
They didn't come
We are
with business.
speaking
We are talking
about
you
the
having to
pilgrims.
live here
The pilgrims.
to go to another
You
place.
traveling.
Yes.
Now you're going for a pilgrimage. As a pilgrim, You are now going with business, not the inhabitants of the particular
that is where
location.
we are
No,
looking
we are
at.
not looking at the inhabitants of the location. Inhabitants of the location are free to welcome their guests. Now you as a guest traveling to another person's land, going for a spiritual activity, is it really right for you
For
to
you
be
to
moving
go.
with business? You understand? Like you're going to receive salvation, blessings, and so on and so forth as you're traveling. And alongside you're traveling with bags of rice, so many things to come and sell. You understand? That's what we're trying to talk about. Understand?
and I answered your question.
No,
I
you were
answered your-
diplomatic
No,
about
no,
it.
I think
First,
we're
I
still
answered your question
I
before
need
before
a
you-
yes.
Eric,
I-
please permit me.
Eric,
Let me
forget
say
about
something.
I need a yes or no answer. That is it right as you're traveling to come for a spiritual exercise? Not. It is also part of tourism because
And you have
as
to
you
know that on this it's not always rosy on this set.
oh,
so
this is what we're trying to say.
Can I
say
say something? Yes or
something?
no?
Our
Yeah.
audience
Can
will
I
want
say
to
something?
listen to
Eh,
both of you
can
to
I say
tell us a
something?
yes or no answer.
Can
You
I say
understand?
something?
All right, Sister
Yes,
Peace.
I applaud all what she said. Definitely, I do. And of course, I know that is always one of the. I can remember, I had to incite someone
Yeah.
to take that opportunity to also do something like sell during that mega event or something. I applaud it. It's very nice. You understand? But let's just say, one thing about us here, we believe that we have been going to the church every day. We have been seeing fire every day. You understand? So at least that moment you use it to do one or two things, and of course, at least you don't bring in that example, that scenario to this discussion. Do you know why I'm saying so? The hotel, the guest house that you are saying, people need to stay there. People need people to take care of it.
Do they stay
Wait,
there
I'm
for
coming.
free?
I'm coming. They stay there. They have to pay. Who will do? Will clean up, wash the bedspread? Who would make sure that the toilet is
I
kept?
know about all this.
Yes. Okay, they have to pay. And your problem is that is it still not part of business they are doing? That is a whole different scenario you are bringing to this discussion. Do you understand? It is okay, but on a normal day, since guest house, it has nothing to do with the church. If I must put it that way, it is an establishment on its own. Let's
You
face
want us to
reality.
get started. It has
No.
nothing to do with
Let's-
We are not
it's
getting
really what-
started.
Whatever, even
All
if
right.
it's fund
Yes.
derivation or whatever, it's a business on its own. For the fact that it's there doesn't mean you have to. You understand my point?
All right.
So
I want
So I think you're bringing in what
No,
this
we're not
discussion
starting
right
a fresh page. I am back to set the page. So what I'm trying to say is, as a pilgrim, when you're traveling for a pilgrimage, as a pilgrim, so when you're traveling for a pilgrimage, it is not really right when you're going for a spiritual activity for you to indulge in business activities. I'm not talking about the inhabitants of the
Of the
location
land,
or of the land, rather. I'm talking about you who's the guest. Normally, tourism is meant for relaxation, recreation of mind, educational aspects, commercial aspect, irrespective of what you are going for. But our
business aspect.
yes, our
Commercial.
yes, our kingdom's essentiality to its awareness of what you are coming for. I think you do not have a divided mind, because once you have a divided mind and you're coming for, you normally say it's not your regular mega event. So imagine you coming for, it's not your regular mega event as a tourist coming to see, and you start indulging in businesses. You bring your merchandise to come and sell. You would not.
Or you want to tell her, imagine someone asking you, sister, I thought you came for spiritual while you say, my dear, this is what I came for. It's very clear.
Yeah.
If you actually came for the business or something, you can actually tell someone, this is what I came for, not what you're doing. But I feel if you are coming for what they are doing, you have to focus on it and not having to taking two things to climb a ladder. Definitely you cannot climb to the end.
I understand. I understand you very well.
Okay.
I also understand you very
Yeah.
well. Don't get me wrong.
Alright.
I listen attentively. Yes, like I said before, if you're going on evangelism, it's okay.
Okay.
Go do your work. You're not going there to sell. Like, how can I come to you, trying to tell you about the second advent of our God, and I have a pail with soya chunks. You understand? That's very, very not professional, or it's very, very wrong, right? So I already stated it clearly. If you're done and you're able to impact, and you see that the person is eager to know more, but you're working with time because you also have other people other places to touch, it's okay for you to drop your card. It's not just your number that is on that card, you know.
Of
So
course.
drop your card. You understand what I mean?
Very well.
Drop your card and go. You understand? If the person who wants,
Eric
the
is
person
still
who
having a problem with the card.
Eric, like I said before, it will not always be rosy, right?
Yeah, normally.
Yes.
So
yes.
somebody would just say, Sister Ruth said, you can do business while on
No, I think
evangelism.
I didn't say you can do.
she has been able to address to
I
that.
didn't say you can do. I didn't
I'm
say
just
you can
being
do
sarcastic,
business.
understand? All right,
Let's
we'll be joining Brother Arok again for another wonderful and exciting
Prince
performance.
Arok.
Prince Arok. So stay tuned.
For you have done what no man has done, and you will do what no man can do. For by your grace, King of Kings returned, we give you honor, we give you praise. Oh, Heavenly Father, mighty King, glorious are your mighty works in heaven and on earth, none is like thee. Heavenly Father, mighty King, for you have done what no man has done, Father, and you will do what no man can do. You have restored joy and peace on earth. Who can deny these good works of yours? We celebrate every bit of you. We bow in awe in reference to thee. Oh, Heavenly Father, mighty King, glorious are your mighty works in heaven and on earth, none is like thee. Heavenly Father, mighty King, for you have done what no man has done, Father, and you will do what no man can do. You never change, Shield of God of old. You are the true God, oh yes you are. You are my God, holy is your name. For your glory, you will never share. Heavenly Father, mighty King, glorious are your mighty works in heaven and on earth, none is like thee. Heavenly Father, mighty King, for you have done what a man has done, and you do what no man can do. Who can oppose? Who can stand your race? Who can say no when thou sayest yes? We are your chosen people, you say. Grateful we are unto you, my God. Oh, Heavenly Father, mighty King, glorious are your mighty works in heaven and on earth, none is like thee. Heavenly Father, mighty King, for you have done what a man has done, and you will do. Oh, yes, Lord. We worship you, only you alone. Deep in our hearts, let your spirit guide. On bended knee, here we come to thee. We surrender into you alone. Papa, oh Heavenly Father, glorious are your mighty works in heaven and on earth, none is like thee. Heavenly Father, mighty King, for you have done what no man can do, and you will do what no man can do.
If if you're just joining us, you're still watching the Morning Star Breakfast Show, and yes, it's been a little chaotic. Should I use the word chaotic on this set? Yeah, I like to say that it's not always rosy here sometimes because we disagree to agree, and I'm telling you for a fact that before we leave the set, we will all be on the same page. But for time being, enjoy your stay here. Once again, you're welcome back to the Morning Star Breakfast Show. My name is Ruth Obu, and I'm still here with my counterparts.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so thank you so much. On your screen recently was Divine Vanguard Prince Rock doing his thing. Yeah, he's good at what he does. So yeah, as the conversation was going on, we had a message here from an anonymous sender. So here it says, religious pilgrimage and merchandising, is older than Abraham. It is God who enables all comers to his presence. Some have come to steal, some come to find a spouse, whilst others come for trade. God blesses all that seeks his presence regardless of their motives. You will not be surprised that it is those who carry other interests on pilgrimage than those who come for spiritual reasons. He is God of harvest. If he wants you, he will draw you to him through different avenues. Wow.
I feel okay.
I just needed that pause. It was very, very essential. Often when you come for one thing, he will capture you through that process. Your intentions are what matters to him.
So is the person telling us, wait, before Eric comes in, so is he directly or indirectly telling us that everyone, despite maybe your purpose, you should go the way you feel like you should go? Let's just say maybe I'm not going for the spiritual activities, I'm going for both. I'm going with two things to that particular place. And if everyone decides to live that way and feel like, God can decide to grab us in any way he chooses to, don't you think there would be some problem? Like there would be a discrepancy somewhere. No, I feel the person should call us on this set. I'm sorry. I feel the person should call us on this set. Because if you are passing that kind of information, it's like maybe someone is not going to church and you are like, just let that person be. When it's time, Father will drag that person to his side. If I decide not to go to church as well, if you decide not to go to church just because God has a way of doing his things or bringing people to himself, how do you think the church, a building, how do you think it would be? Do you think there would be any development in that place? Who will be that same person to go and do that?
Everybody does not have the same destiny, Sister Peace. If God wants you to pick up this iPad and you are refusing, there are other ways for you to pick up this iPad or the telephone. You would pick it up. There are many ways. All right. So if he wants you to go to church, you will go to church. Thank you so much, Brother Eric. Now, how do you understand he is God of harvest? Please, dear sender, if you're still watching us,
please call us in.
Our phone line is open. The number is displayed on your screen. If you so wish, you can call us in. So how do you understand he is God of harvest?
You see, that sender, he's a very technical person, but we thank God. Yes, the aspect of merchandising and missionary is as old or older than Abraham. It is a well said statement. But you know, as time goes on, when you are knowledgeable and have gotten experience and you're being taught, you will know that there are some things or there's some practices you need to let go of. It is said in the Bible that there is time for everything. So there's a time for business, there's a time for worship, there's a time for you to affiliate with others. So time is essential. Time is of essential to you. The little time you jeopardize with, you have lost so many things. Imagine you coming as a missionary or say as coming in for the mega event, and this is the time where the Father wants to bless. You could remember the last mega event. There was a moment, a very solemn and spiritual moment, where we all needed to be baptized. If you do not know your baptismal dates, you needed to go to Biakban and re-baptize and have your year of baptism. The Father told us that this time is a very spiritual moment. Commit yourself to the Father. write your baptismal name on the floor, if I'm not mistaken, on the ground. Imagine that kind of spiritual moment, and
It's
you
always been
that
business.
traveled all the way from a very far country down to Nigeria for that kind of essential activity. Yes, you are a tourist, you're meant to do business, you're meant to relax and do so many things, and this was the main essential aim for
What
you
you paid your money to
come
for.
down, and you are there selling or doing something
Or
different.
maybe you have forgotten the dates because of too much of how much.
You have just lost a lot more than what you are going to gain when you sell your merchandise. That is how I see it. You have lost a lot of what you need to gain.
Oh, I think this is the person calling. Hello, good morning to our first caller.
Can you increase the
Okay, we lost that. Please do well to call in again. The discussion is still going on. We are having a constructive argument here. So do well to chip your mouth into the discussion. All right, Brother David.
Thank you so much. Yes, I would really love somebody to call us and tell us that we are on the right path.
We
Yes,
need a bill, right?
we are not
This-
saying that
this topic
tourism
has
is.
to be billed, right?
Yeah, we are not saying tourism is a bad aspect,
Yeah.
but tourism has so many sectors, understand? But us, for a very spiritual event, it is for you to focus on the event and allow the inhabitants of that environment serve you at their leisure, and you will not coincide when, because our Father is also time. Our Father gives us time for us to refresh during the events. There's always time for everything. There's time for you to focus on the event. There's time for you to affiliate with your loved ones. There's time for you to see and go and get important or vital items which you need to go back with when you're going back to your destination. Not the time when the spiritual activity is going on, you want to engage in business. It is really not appropriate.
I really want that person to call in because I feel like this is a misconception that any other person
Remember,
might carry
we are
it
all
around.
entitled to our
Definitely.
I am
Yes.
entitled to
Definitely.
mine. Eric
Yes.
is entitled to his.
Yes. But
as well as
But I feel
our
like
opinion,
everyone-
is also
our opinion
everyone-
needs to align so that we can give a balance. Remember, our audience are watching. They want to hear, they want to hear that Sister Ruth said, you can do business
with pleasure.
Actually, they are ready to carry out the wrong impression, but I know at the end of the day, yes, we are going to align and give you a balance on the way for you to tread. Yes. All right. I want us to move swiftly to the possible benefits of you being a tourist. Let's look about creation
Look at
of
it.
job. Yeah, job creation. I know this is the aspect that
Eric,
Sister
Eric,
Ruth
stop it
is
already.
going to fall in because she's business inclined. Yes, she's a financial altar. Let me call it that.
Also business.
So, Sister Ruth, what can you say about the aspects whereby tourism is encouraged in a particular country? Do you think it's going to create more jobs for the citizens in that country?
Yeah, it will create jobs, and it will also be an avenue for income because most of these tourist places, you know, you have to pay before you enter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, the finer the place, and the more the finer the place, I feel like
The
the
more
higher the
attract-
money.
okay,
Yeah, the
okay.
more people come in.
Okay.
Like, and another thing is that it does not have to be stagnant. Every time you have to learn, you have to make it very, very fast.
Yeah.
For example, last year we had this iPad here, and this iPad maybe is getting outdated. There is a very new iPad in the market, new version, right? So if you have to, as a tourist, let's say manager or something, you need to always upgrade, because as the people are coming, they are coming to see new things. Because I feel like it's almost like competition in the market. You go to some countries, they are upgrading in fact they can even upgrade on weekly or monthly basis, because they want to be the top first.
Sure.
Right, they want it to be, they want their state or country to be the #1 tourist center.
Yeah.
And the more you upgrade yourself, is the more people come in, and money is coming in, and you have workers. You know, that's another way of employing, getting people to work and get paid. Because if you are going to be creating different sightseeing avenues, you would have some people there vested with so much knowledge to be able to explain, this is what this cup does, this is what this iPad does. So Eric, I don't know if I've been able to answer.
Yes, definitely. Sister Peace, do you have anything to add?
No, she has said it all.
Okay.
When it comes, it has to do with the job.
All right, let's look at another aspect of the benefits of tourism. Which other aspect would you love to speak about?
Okay, we have a whole lot of aspects if you are talking about tourism, the benefit of tourism. To add to what she has said, because she talked about creation of jobs,
Yeah.
we can look at economic growth and development. Let's look take Cross River State for example. Let me start from the minor to the the most important one.
Yeah.
Look at Carnival for example. The Carnival that is always held here periodically or is it annually? Let me
Yeah.
put it that way. Yes, you know that it brings in people from different states, different countries to Cross River State, and this has in the other way around help the government of the state to be able to be open to more development. Okay, we need to create this for the convenience of other persons. When they come in, they bring in their ideas, especially when they have an executive meeting or something. They'll be like, don't you think if you can build this, build the roads, build hospitals for strangers who would be coming in, or do this and do that, to help a whole lot.
Yeah.
That's one of it. Looking at economic growth and development, jobs come into play. Other things still comes into play, and it helps even let's just say maybe outside the carnival, we have museum, we have other research centers right here in Cross River State. You see that it enables all these places to grow that particular state or that particular area in which things are situated, or these things is being happening, these things are being taking place there. It helps that particular place to develop a whole lot. So other aspect, then when we bring it to the kingdom, like we are always having a mega event every year, you see that it keeps bringing in people, and when people keeps coming in, pouring into the states, that people now see the need to, the young ones, the people who have not been having good income in their business, and people who have not had that business idea. See, they start to develop that business idea. By so doing, they can feed their family. You understand? Cross River State is developed. If we must say in Calabar South here, a whole lot of people here gives accolades to Brotherhood of the Cross and Star when it comes to event.
Yeah.
If I'm wrong, argue me.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to argue because we will start from the aviation.
Okay.
Yes, it was said that the height of flight.
Down to the water cellars.
Okay. So you see, other aspects I can also look at is you help me if I'm wrong, infrastructural development.
Yeah.
When we are talking about hospital, the roads, the electricity, all those things, that's one aspect what tourism can do, especially in a community that place is taking place. Other ones are employment creation. Sister Ruth talked about it. We also have unification of various societies. This is what I would really, really love to talk about. When people come, we talked about embracing other people's culture.
Yeah.
There is unity, there's unification. You come, you are from Igbo, and I'm going out to meet people that are of the Igbo tribe, or I'm a Yoruba, I'm going out to meet people of Tanzanian tribe, you understand, or maybe the Indian tribe, all those things. It helps us to unify, to be in that unison with one another. By so doing, we can help each other grow. You understand? I feel this is one aspect of it. It tries to unify people together and give them possible means to check ahead, to grow ahead. Should I continue?
No, thank you so much. I think we're running out of time. But in life, it is not always balanced. Aside the good things, there's always a bad thing. Now we're just speaking about the good things about having a good tourist center. Sorry. Now there are some also bad benefits.
Disadvantage?
Yes. So I would love us to look into that aspect. Do you believe, Sister Ruth, I would love to start with you. Sorry, but you're having a hard time. Are you okay?
It's okay. I'm
Yes.
fine.
Do you believe that when people come into your town, most times you tend to lose out in your natural resources, that it's embedded? Let's look at Nigeria, for example. There are so many people who came into Nigeria for exploration, tourists. When we had oil, we were top on the list in Africa. But currently, we could not even find ourselves in 1 to 5. Currently, our resources are going down. So do you think it's a very bad thing for tourists to invade your land?
Tourists to invade. It's not a bad thing, but the only bad thing is, I think I'm showing them how you make your money. because they are going to learn and maybe even
And take it
away from you.
Sorry.
Or maybe even do extra than, because you have shown them the way already. So they are going to add up that with the ones they have just to bypass you. So yes, it is okay for you to teach people, but sometimes you need to withhold some things, because that's going to bring about your downfall. Another disadvantage is people not the tourists not complying to the do's and don'ts. Some places phones are not allowed because they don't want you to take a picture. It's just for your eyes.
You want to
yes, they just want you to look and like
feed
absorb
your
it,
eyes.
feed your eyes. They don't need you. Some places they only advertise the places you want. That's the attraction centers that would buy you, would draw your attention to them and make you travel all the way just to come watch them. Some places are even more beautiful. They don't want you because they know that the same way you are driving at being the world. You want number one tourist center in the world. It's the same way another person is not sleeping in the night. They're always on their drawing board, trying to see how they can bypass. Like for example, Calabar might say, "Oh, I want to overtake China. I want to overtake."
A very big dream.
No, use Nigeria because Calabar is really
a very big dream.
So yes, you can't just allow people to come in with their phone. But some people, if they don't go through thorough scrutiny, they would go in with their phone, they would capture it, and that would bring about your downfall. So I feel there are more disadvantages, but because of time, because we have another segment to attend to, so I would like to take a bow there.
All right, thank you so much, Sister Ruth, and thank you so much, Sister Peace. We're going on a short break, and when we come back, Morningstar continues. Stay tuned.
Olumba is the answer to my problems and your problems. Olumba is the answer to my anger and your anger. Olumba is the answer to the conflicts of the world. There is war in the world. There is war in the world. Terrorism in the world. Natural disaster we have had happening in the world today. All the efforts of the prudence to bring peace to the world has failed. World peace, Olumba Umbu is the answer. What issue know is that world peace, Olumba is the answer. World peace, I tell you. World peace, Olumba is the answer. Overthrow. World peace, Olumba is the answer. Peace has eluded man because the deity that institute love as the profound solution to human problems. They have failed to seek his face. They have failed to his presence. They have failed to see his face, I say. They have failed to recognize him. He is the only panacea. One piece, one piece, one piece. Olumba is the answer. All I know. One piece, Olumba is the answer. Overthrow. One piece, Olumba is the answer. World peace is what we need. Of political leaders of the world, all religious leaders of the world. United Nations come to Olumba. The Prince of Peace is the peace giver, I tell you, of action. He is the last hope of man. Is the last poster. World peace, Olumba is the answer. Overthrow. World
The Egyptians you see today, you shall see them no more. That Pharaoh in your life shall not cross the Red Sea today. Every obstructing walls of Jericho in your life shall fall down. Cause you belong to the Lion and the Lamb.
Making all them worry, Papa day. Okay, making all them worry, the Lumba day. Yes, the love of a Lumba cannot be compared. The love of your father for you is so kakaraka. Yeah, see, anytime he call, he go answer. In the dreaded night, he go show up. When the sea is rough, he go calm him. When the road is lonely, he's your companion. He will never disappoint you. I say, oh, you could not so. Hey, Bezina, hey, Bezina, hey, Bezina. Oh,
why you the worry, brother? Why you the lament sister? When you get all them by your side day and night, when you get the mighty King by your side,
I'll never be afraid, brother. I'll never run at all. Cause I am a father of fathers, that answers by fire. It's called in the Olumba. Even in the darkest night, he always shine for this light so bright. Therefore, all enemies will never target me again. Never. He has conquered for you. It is not you could not so. He has conquered for you.
BCS music. Tell me, brother, tell me why you the cry, why you dey. Tell me, sister, tell me why you dey lament. When you get Olumba by your side, when you get the mighty for your front. His eyes are not blind, and he cannot see your tears. His ears are not deaf, that he cannot hear your cry. Just be patient.
Welcome back, and many thanks for staying with us. It's still the Morning Star Breakfast Show brought to you on Star Plus Television. And of course, it's been a wonderful moment where we had a constructive discussion. So according to Ruth, she said it was a little bit of poetic, but it wasn't anyways. Yeah. So we have a wonderful guest right here in the studio with us. Remember, we told you that today is Spice Field. But before then, I still have with me Ruth Obu and Brother David Eric. You are all welcome.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome back. All right. So I said we have a wonderful guest right here in the studio. And guess what? he is mostly abreast with the topic of today because he has been, should I use the word a tourist, or he has been a sojourner?
You can say all.
Okay, in the Caribbean. So he travels. He knows everything about when it comes to tourism, and of course he is a gospel singer, and of course he is a priest in the kingdom. Join me as I welcome Patriarch Christ Jesse Osim. Peace of the Father, sir, you're welcome.
Thank you very much. I feel very, very excited. I'm happy to be here. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. And peace of the Father to every one of you here. And to our guests, viewers out there, peace of the Father, good night, good evening, good morning, according to your time zone. And I believe our interaction today will be very, very interesting.
You never mind the fact that I said you are a tourist, that you've been to all the places in the Caribbean.
You are very correct. Apart from Caribbean,
Okay.
I've been to all over West Africa.
Wow.
I've been to Cameroon, Liberia, Kenya, Ghana. I've used canoe, road, every means of
all the means of transportation.
So there's nothing I don't know about that.
All right. Well, you're welcome, sir.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you so much, sir. Today has been really wonderful from the beginning of the Morning Star Breakfast Show. We have been looking at tourism. Yes, we know tourism is the act of going out from your comfort zone for either relaxation, recreation of mind, educational activities, and commercial obligation, because commercial obligation, business cannot be excluded from tourism. And this has led us to the aspect of religion and business at the same time. Yes, we came up with the idea that is it right for you as a missionary, because a missionary can also be a tourist, as a missionary going out to carry the gospel of Christ, is it good for you to also merge it with business at the same time? And we have a very wonderful comment on from an anonymous brother or sister who does not want to reveal the identity but has been giving us her own quota. Right? So please, I would love Sister Ruth to read it out so that I guess I can also partake in the discussion.
All right, once again, you're welcome back. So here we have here the anonymous sender sent another one, and here it says he came for the sinners, not for the righteous. Finally, some people will desire in their heart to spend time with him spiritually when they come on pilgrimage. But because of their circumstances, their mind may not be fully engaged with that process. It is those people that he will bless, so that see, I don't understand here the value, so that you see the value and benefit of actually coming into his presence. Conversely, some who say they are coming for holy and righteous reasons are often the most hard-hearted and unreconcilable people.
I think that person has a problem somewhere.
That's it. Like I said here before, we are all entitled to our opinion. So yes, I would like you to throw more light on this. Before you came in, we also had other messages. Please let me read it out so you can do justice.
Yeah, very, very good.
Yeah, the first one says religious pilgrimage and merchandising is older than Abraham. It is God who enables all comers to his presence. Some have come to steal, some have come to find spouse, whilst others have come for trade. God blesses all that seek his presence regardless of their motives. You will not be surprised that it is those who carry other interests on pilgrimage than those who come for spiritual reasons. He is a God of harvest. If he wants you, he will draw you to himself through different avenues. Often when you come for the thing he will capture you. Through that process, your intentions are what matters to him. He came for the sinners, not for the righteous. I think I've read this already. So yeah, that's it. I would like you to throw more light because it's been a little bit chaotic here on set where I have been on the edge. Like we have not been
on the hot seat.
No, not yeah, I've been on the edge. She has been on the edge. I think both of them have been on the same.
No, I am the pacifier.
Okay, yes. Well, I am very, very certain that before we leave this set today, we'll all be on the same page. So I'd like to hear from you what you think about
mixing business.
Yeah, mixing business.
Spiritual activity.
Well, I think I will be speaking based on the Holy Father's teachings.
Okay.
Every religion is a business,
Okay.
to be very precise. Now, even when people are going for pilgrimage to Jerusalem and the rest, it's a business. I can tell you that if 500 persons leave Nigeria to go on pilgrimage outside the country, only 200 or 300 will come back. Others only use that opportunity to relocate and do their business. I had that kind of opportunity like that some years back to go to Israel. My passport, everything was submitted because I wanted to take the opportunity to travel. I was not going because of pilgrimage. But the Father saw that it was going to be good, and the Father didn't allow it to happen. So I can tell you that all those going on pilgrimages, half of them are going there for their own business, to buy goods, to do certain things.
To look for spouse as well.
Yeah,
Because this sender also made mention
that cannot be out of it.
Okay.
Because if you travel now, one of the easiest way to settle is to get married. Yes. Now, but Brother of Cross and Star, it's different because we have been taught by the Holy Father that when you come to a spiritual event, let it be spiritual. Concentrate, forget about any other thing. So in Brother of Cross and Star, we can say, because of the Father's teaching, if we say we are going on pilgrimage, we are there for the spiritual importance aspect of it, not to do business. In those days, it used to be like a business something. When people are coming to the Foambo, they come with things, tubers of yams, gari to sell, and all those kind of things. But when the Father keep teaching us and telling us the importance of you going to these spiritual events and not mix it with business, so a lot of people change. And now, when you go to ministry, if you say you are going to oversee for missionary work, you are going there to concentrate on missionary work. You don't mix business again. But in the past, it used to be, the other way around. So, in summary, I will say that you cannot stop people mixing religious activities with business. You can't stop that. But here in this kingdom, the Father has been able to make us, the priests, understand the spiritual benefit and importance of not mixing these two things. So if you are going out to South Africa for missionary work, go with your Bible, go with your tract, go there and preach the gospel and come back. If you are going for business, then go for business. That doesn't mean that while you are doing your business, you will not evangelize if you have the opportunity. But if you mix the both, even the Bible said it that a man cannot serve two masters.
Yeah.
So that is my own point of view and understanding.
Thank you so much.
Thank
I
you
believe
so much.
at this point, Sister Rose her nerves will be calming down.
But I think the answer is to justify both opinions.
Yes. Okay, let's.
I said it before we leave, we'll be on the same page.
Let's
All
look
right.
at your stay currently. We know you're a missionary and you came in during the mega event. So how was the mega event? How did you enjoy the mega event?
Yes, the mega event this time around, or this year's mega event, is truly heavily because it was beyond expectation.
How about others mega events? Because it looks like you're emphasizing on just this one.
Well, let me finish with this one.
Okay, I just wanted correcting something though.
Yeah, every mega event has a different package.
Okay.
But this particular one, there are certain things that I personally notice to say the fact that the Father is taking this mega event to a different level.
Okay.
I was privileged to take part in nearly all the events. I didn't miss anyone. I was there during the opening. It was very wonderful. I was there on Tuesday, activities up to Men Fellowship. I was there on Wednesday for the washing of the 12 disciples' feet and the universal evangelism. I was there on Thursday. I went with the brethren to the historic places, Eton, Trizombopa, and the Holy Father's Museum. I was there during the Supreme Conference, which was very wonderful. I was there on Saturday, the day of sincere presentation to the Holy Father. And then Sunday, the UJS Swene Stadium, it was wonderful. You know, we saw the groups that came in, different groups, traditional rulers in their numbers, government official, you know. It has never been so in the previous ones, you know. Then the father's pronouncement, those pronouncements about Cross River State, about Nigeria, about brotherhood, you know, that also make it very, very unique. And for the first time, I think the organizer did their best, because I don't think we spend, or let me say the father physically did not spend up to 3 hours in the stadium, which was very, very okay, you know. So the program, everything was excellent. And I'm very happy that I was able to be here to attend this particular event. Yes.
All right, thank you so much. I have another question. As a tourist, do you think there are benefits for you to come back to Nigeria aside where you are, the benefits you have witnessed currently as you are in Nigeria?
Well, I will say, like somebody sang a song in Akwa Ibom.
Okay.
It's Akwa Ibom Ayaya, something like that. They say home is home. There is no benefit that will be more than coming home to see your people. They say blood is thicker than water.
Yeah.
So wherever you are, coming home, go to your village, see the people you went to school with, see your friends. You know, that smile, that joy alone is the greatest benefit.
Okay.
But in my own case, I think it is always necessary that an event like this, we ought to be here, because as someone who is representing the Father in our capacity, you have to make effort to be in this kind of event so that you witness everything and also receive that power, that empowerment, spiritually and physically, so that when you go back to your area of operation, you will have something to tell people, and people will also be blessed through your presence here. You know, so, but coming home is always very, very important, because to say the truth, Nigeria is a special place. It's a blessed nation. Our culture here, the freedom we have here, even the food we have here, you can't find this out there. You can't find this out there. There is a lot of things here that you cannot find out there. I know that people complain of economy and all that. Yes, it is a bit difficult, you know, economically right now, but I can tell you that Nigeria is a very special place. There is a lot of things here you can't get out there.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, I must say, when you travel, excuse me, when you travel, when you go out to meet other people or go to other places, it gives you the opportunity to appreciate where you're coming from.
Sure.
That is a very beautiful one. But let's move away from the church, the religious activities. You know, a lot of persons tend to spend time outside, like maybe due to their tourism to other places or their tourist visitation to other places. They tend to, you know, reside there, not coming back home. So now let's apply tourism knowledge to our society, to our home. How do you think one can implement what he has seen outside to, you know, helping to develop where he comes from? A lot of people, they appreciate where they are rather than where they're coming from. Do you understand my point?
I understand.
So what can you say about people who prefer to build outside rather than bringing in those knowledge, whatever they have seen outside, to develop where they are coming from?
Well, there are many areas why, or let me say, there are many reasons why some people think that way. Sometimes, you know, people who travel outside, they have many reasons of going out. But I can tell you that anyone who is truly relevant in Nigeria and is
relevant, what do you mean?
when I mean relevant, you have something tangible you are doing.
Okay.
You are not stranded. You are not, complaining. I don't have job. I don't have this. I don't have that. These are most of the people that want to go out and stay. Apart from those of us that maybe the Father will send you because of your mission. The Father send you, post you to certain places that you go there after you finish your assignment. The Father can either bring you back home or can take you to another place. But an average Nigerian who wants to live and go finally, it is because they are looking for better lives.
Greener pastures.
Yes. Now, when they get there, some of them regret for leaving Nigeria. I met a guy in Trinidad and Tobago who told me he sold his land, he sold certain things to travel. But that since he came into this country, he thinks Nigeria was better. Because in Nigeria, you can easily go to somewhere, they can give you yam, they can give you gari, they can give you 2,000, 5,000. But out there, it is not like that.
Wow.
Firstly, are you free to move about? You have relevant documents? Because a lot of people are hiding inside homes out there. So, but in terms of coming back, those who have made it, coming back to develop their own country, it depends on the level. Some people come back, they've developed their families. Maybe your house in the village, how it used to be, they can change it and make it upstairs.
No societal or other than
yes,
that one.
for the family, ascended family. I've seen a lot of people advertising on Facebook of doing such things. But as you know, Nigeria is a very big country. For you to be able to bring something that will affect the society, that must be very big. It must be very big, like as Cross River State is now. For somebody to come and say, I want to do something that the society will benefit, that person must be a billionaire. Because first, before the government will even give you that opportunity, you must be a very big person. But the easiest way where people affect societies after they travel is based on the skills they acquire from them. Maybe you went there, you went to school, you become a very good doctor. So when you come back, you use your knowledge now to start helping people. So a lot of people will come to you. There is one example, there's one doctor who is here in a Fuller Street because he studied abroad. If you go to Fuller, that place will look very tattered, but the kind of people that goes there every day, because the man knows exactly what to give to you based on your complaint. It's an old papa, but people are trooping, especially old women and old men. They're trooping there every day. That is how he's now affecting the society from what he got out there. Some are musicians. They study music, they come back, they affect the society. You know, example of somebody like one of our sister, Perfecta Ikpo in the USA. He's touching lives. If she comes back home, she's also touching a lot of people, affecting the society. So individually, you can do something based on what you have acquired out there for others to benefit. But for development of the country and the state, you must be a very big God for you to be given that opportunity.
Thank you so much, Patrick. That has been a very wonderful. It has been a very wonderful moment with you. So before we take a bow, because we are running out of time, Ruth, do you have any comments or anything to say?
No, there is no comments. We only have from Enogwe Friendly Parks and Blessing Benedict. From Enogwe Friendly Parks, blessed be the Lord God Almighty. Happy to be in BCS from Blessing Benedict. Perfect peace all. And on our Facebook page, I don't think there is any message there. So yeah, it's been a very wonderful moment out here. first, it was.
Don't go there.
It was very hot, and
Okay.
sometimes that's how it is on this set. Yeah, it will be very hot, but before we leave, I don't know, from above, just like manna, the water would descend and quench the fire, thereby making us to be on the same page. Yeah, so now we are on the same page through the help of PCS Jesse Osim, who has come with foreign knowledge and understanding.
Water.
Yes,
All right,
yes, on tourism. So I think it's 9:59, and on 10 on the dot, we are supposed to take a bow and leave the set. So yes, I want to use this medium to say big thank you to you for coming on
Thank you so
live.
much, sir.
May the Father bless you
Amen.
abundantly, and I
Amen.
hope that being a person who has witnessed the outside, how it is there, I hope you would also change sometime. Someday change also Calabar, in fact BCS as a whole, so that BCS will also be a tourist center. I know it is already, but in the future I hope it will
Be a bigger one.
Yeah, a bigger one, yeah, hopefully by the special grace of our Heavenly Father. So I'd like to give back the house to
Okay, thank you so much, Sister Ruth. Brother David Eric, I have to tell you thank you, because we can't continue. Do you have anything to say?
No.
We are out of time already. And so thank you so much, Patriarch Christ Shepherd Jesse Osim. Father bless you and continue to empower you. And to our wonderful audience out there, those who called in, did we have any caller?
Yeah, but
Sure.
I think network was bad.
Yes, of course. And those who sent messages and those who only watch, Father bless you all until
The anonymous
Monday.
sender.
Yes, of course. Yes, Father bless you as well. We will be having another beautiful segment like this next week. So always ensure that you stay glued to your TV set, Starcross Television. I am Peace Smith, and I'm wishing you a very beautiful weekend. Bye for now.
Television, Gospel